Okay, so I'm here with Mark at Convergence. Mark, tell us a bit about yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Margolis. I'm based out of the UK sub. I work for Microsoft, obviously, specialise in CRM and financial services. I used to be a customer, then I was a partner, then I became an ISV, and I'm finishing off with working for Microsoft, so a bit of everything.
Excellent. So I've just recently published that you've got one of the blogs, one of my favourite blogs. Tell us a bit about your blog.
Yeah, it's a great way of sharing the things that I'm hearing from customers and partners. You know, one of the huge advantages I have working for Microsoft is I get to spend a lot of time on site with people, and so I get to hear the real issues, the war stories, the things that get people up at night, and again collaborate a lot with actually people in the team, and thought the blog would be a great way of sharing that information. It's good for the personal profile, of course, and I'm not very good at writing, and I thought I needed some way of getting better at writing, and this was a great way of doing it, and it's hard work, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah, fantastic. So I use Demo Builder quite a bit, and I understand you've been involved in one of the solutions on Demo Builder. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so Demo Builder, is a great tool. If you don't know it, go search for it. I think it's demobuilder.cloudapp.net. Fantastic tool in terms of being able to put in front of customers or partners so they can visualize what Dynamics CRM can do from a vertical perspective. So we've got a financial services template, and the financial services template is a collection of these sorts of things that I've seen over the last sort of 10 years or so. So I've taken all my kind of demo assets and put that together, and then we collaborate internally with some people at Microsoft. Paul Mayer, a great guy out of Europe who built the live tiles, and so I've taken different assets from different people, kind of scrunched it up all together and made that available via on Demo Builder, and hopefully it's good. I've had good feedback. I'm going to continue to update it on every month or two. It's got all the data, all the demo flows, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and give me feedback, because I want to hear what works and what doesn't, and we'll continue to improve it.
Oh, fantastic. So tell us a bit about financial services and their adoption of Dynamics CRM.
Yeah, so it's interesting, financial services. So the biggest challenge in financial services is around the complexity, really, around their back office systems. Is that traditionally what they've done is they've either built things bespoke, or they've bought best of breed, and they haven't really necessarily thought too much about how these things kind of integrate together. And so what they've got is effectively old systems that are starting to creak at the seams, and over the last 5 or 6 years, certainly the customer experience has come to the forefront. And so when you've got disparate systems, it's very difficult to provide a consistent, cohesive customer experience. And so what I'm seeing certainly over the most recent years is very much that being the focus. And where CRM has traditionally been what some people might describe kind of 1990s CRM, actually what I'm starting to see is very much people looking at CRM and the customer experience around how they would innovate within a financial institution. So we're starting to see some very exciting projects, and really, Metro Bank is one that we've heard a lot about. Very, very exciting. I was hugely proud, actually. We did a case study just last week with NatWest. So NatWest is one of the UK's largest banks, a hugely trusted brand. I've been banking with them ever since I was born, and so really, really exciting to see people make a huge investment with their customers on Microsoft Dynamics.
Yeah, great. So FSI is a large area. You've mentioned banking. What other areas of financial services do you see Dynamics being used in?
Yeah, so we really cover the whole spectrum, both kind of corporate, business to business financial services, as well as retail. So within financial services, we would include large global banks. We would include institutional or asset management or capital market firms, brokerages. We would include insurance, retail insurance or broker insurance, wealth management. Again, we would include, and then depending, we might also include some health insurance in there as well, depending on those organisations. So it really covers a broad spectrum, and in fact, I believe it's our biggest sector.
Wow. So you're a along here at Convergence. What's your take on Convergence?
I love it. Absolutely, I love these events. It's fantastic. Microsoft really know how to put on events. As well as it's a great opportunity to sort of find out about the partners. You kind of feel like you know them. I've been doing this as you have for a long time. You think, I think I know most of the partners, and you kind of come here and you're like, wow, this is just amazing.
Exactly.
It's a great opportunity to hear what the partners are doing. But really, what I love about Convergence, obviously, we've got the events that we run here, and in terms of speaking. But really, what I really enjoy is actually talking to customers.
Yeah.
We run specific industry events, and just seeing how people kind of collaborate. And it might be surprising, actually, financial services is surprisingly one of the most collaborative industries.
Is that right?
Absolutely. And seeing people come together, talk about real issues, what they're doing to address the issues, how they're dealing with risk, how they're dealing with client management is really, really inspiring. And it's great. In just 3 days, it's like a year's worth of information. And then to come back every year and to find out how things have changed. A customer that comes today, or prospect that comes today, say I'm just about to embark on a CRM project, comes back next year to talk about the success and perhaps even some of the things that haven't worked. Really, really inspiring stuff.
Fantastic. Listen, I just want to go back to your blog for a second. How do you consistently come up with content for your blog, and how do you, if you like, formulate a habit of doing that type of thing regularly? Yeah,
it's tough. So what I do is I use OneNote, and so at any moment in time, if I just have a thought about something, I've got a terrible memory, I write it down as a note. So I just think about topics, and I might be at a client, and a client might mention something, or I might be like something here today, and I'll just write a little note. And then I have a regular schedule every 2 weeks. And so what I do is I publish an article on the same day. So I publish an article every 2 weeks on a Monday, and then I sit down on a Sunday night. I look at what topics I've got, I choose one, and then I write it.
Brilliant.
That tends to be how I work.
Brilliant, fantastic. Okay, so in closing, Mark, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I hope come over next year. Come find me. I'll probably be on the financial services booth. So come and see me, or come visit my blog at margolis.wordpress.com. I hope to see you. Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, Mark.
Pleasure.